As usual, I don't have a script for these types of videos, so I'm just gonna jump straight into me, like, just... I don't know if it's gonna be complaining or just a serious talk. It's probably gonna be a mix of both. But, yeah, so this is something that I've been thinking about doing for a while now, just to, like, sit down and talk and be like, y'all, this is some important shit. So, there's an article that was released lately about, how Tay, you know, the one I'm painting right now, openly stated that shipping him with Jungkook makes him incredibly uncomfortable, and that he really hates seeing, like, all these people taking their relationship to a sexual level. And he has said that there is nothing like that between them. It makes him feel uncomfortable. Like, just, that's very important, is that this real person has openly stated discomfort towards shipping him with somebody else. That's the topic of today's little rant. Don't ship real people, for the love of God. Like, I understand thinking that, like, two people together can be cute, or, like, whatever. Like, this is gonna be mainly, like, BTS focused, so if you don't care about that, sorry, then why'd you fucking click on the video? But people look at, like, I don't know, like, Namjoon and Jin and go, wow, that's cute, and, like, Jimin and Jungkook and go, wow, I really love that, that's cute. Like, if you think that their relationship is, like, cute and just, like, enjoyable to see them interact, that's okay. That's not what I'm talking about. The thing is when you say, wow, they're boyfriends, they're together, they're married, they fuck, all this stuff, and I'm like, don't say that about real people. For the love of God, that's disgusting to do. Like, it really is. And sorry if it ruins your, like, epic fantasy, wow, gay K-pop idol. And he's in, like, a happy relationship, wow, it's like... I don't know if you guys remember that episode of Rookie King where V and J-Hope were, like, forced to kiss. Like, just reading the room there, I could fucking tell that they were not okay with doing that. Because V's reaction, he was, like, disgusted. J-Hope was, like, trying to calm down, and forcing, like, everybody saying, wow, they're together in a relationship, like, not even just between those two, but, like, anybody in general who's a real person. I don't think people understand how bad that is and how uncomfortable it makes these people. Like, it's seriously not okay to do. Like I said, okay, thinking that, like, these two people are, like, cute together, not together as in a relationship, but, like, appreciate their interactions and feel happy when they interact with each other, that's okay. That's, like, that's good. Like, think of that instead, but do not actually try to sit down and, like, rationalize all their behavior as, oh, well, they just looked at each other for, like, longer than 3 seconds. I guess that means that they're having sex. No. That's not what it is. These men have been, like, a group for 6 years now, and I don't know what you'd expect, like, that they wouldn't get close, that they wouldn't try to be friends, like, what the fuck were you guys expecting? Because people interacting, like, Suga and, I don't know, just, like, V, like, they started off on, like, they didn't like each other that much, and then they became friends because they knew that they were gonna have to, like, see eye to eye on something, and then they started to appreciate each other and became friends, and now everybody in the group is, like, best friends with each other. And it's that relationship that's, like, as far as it's gonna go. Like, people are gonna refuse to accept that. And it's like, you can read as much fan fiction as you want, it's not gonna ever fucking happen in real life. And you can look up all the videos you want of, like, Jikook moments, or, like, just Namjoon moments, and be like, wow, I ship it, like, but it's very likely not gonna be real. It's relationship in real life shouldn't be something that you fetishize over, because this has repercussions on them as people. And now to bring up like a real life example of when this has gone very, very wrong in the music industry. One Direction went on hiatus 4 years ago because they couldn't stand to really look at each other anymore. And, you know, a bunch of other reasons, but mainly it was because I think I wasn't really into One Direction, so if I get names wrong, sorry, I just don't really care. I think Harry and Liam, I think those were their names, they were best friends. Like, they loved each other, not as in, like, boyfriends, but they cared about each other a lot and appreciated being around each other and enjoyed being with each other because they really cared about one another as friends, a platonic relationship. And everybody turned this, like, closeness that they had into something that it wasn't. And then Liam and Harry eventually, like, agreed that they were just gonna stop talking to each other publicly so that people wouldn't try to ship them together because it made them incredibly uncomfortable and took their relationship to somewhere where it wasn't and made them feel like they had to live up to some expectation that wasn't actually there. And then eventually Liam and Harry in their personal private life stopped talking to each other because they just felt real uncomfortable with each other, because what if this interaction, like, people realize or like see this and then blow it out of proportion and turn it into something that it isn't, or like use it to fuel their fan fictions and stuff. And like having people think about them in a sexual manner instead of appreciating their artwork and all the hard work they do just destroys you as an artist, as a person, just as someone to be respected. Because I can tell you now, like, thinking about people in general in just a sexual manner instead of focusing on their achievements and what they've done to, like, make themselves known in the world, just focusing on their body and sexual manners fucking demoralizes them and hurts incredibly badly. I think Harry has said this before, that when people kept trying to write fan fictions of him, it made him feel very self-conscious, especially, like, since he has that thing, like, I forgot what it was called, but it was like a big thing for a while where he went shirtless for a photo shoot, or like it was seen at the beach, and it turns out he has like 4 nipples instead of 2, and that was something that I felt really, really self-conscious about. And I'm not bringing that up to be like, haha, wow, 4 nipples guy. No, there are things that these people have that they're very self-conscious about in their bodies that they don't want people to think about sexually, because it's something that they wouldn't appreciate in their own personal time with their preferred partner. And back to BTS, when Tae said that, like, fans are writing 18 and up content, or like fan art of them, or of him in particular, and with Jungkook, that made him extremely uncomfortable and made him just kind of like want to stop, really. Like, it made him uncomfortable being around Jungkook because he had seen those things, and seeing like that type of shit about somebody that you care about and see every day really fucks you up. Like, I don't know how to describe it to you, because, hey, I haven't had that happen to me yet. The most that I've had happen was, like, me and my best friend. We are very close, and we both are touchy-feely. Well, that sounds very wrong. It just means that, like, we're more openly affectionate, I guess. And everybody thought we were dating. Fucking everybody thought that we were. And when I was like, oh, yeah, his girlfriend at the time, and then people were like, wait, girlfriend? I thought you guys were together. And be like, no, we're not. And even when I tried to, like, explain to some people that even if I did, like him in this sort of context, I didn't want to force myself upon him, and I knew he wouldn't be comfortable being in a relationship, So I backed off my boundaries, and everybody was being like, oh, why'd you do that? You guys would be so cute together. Wow, just get together, just get together. And it was fucking annoying to hear all the time. And eventually it was like just hearing that all the time just made me kind of like not want that type of relationship with him in general. And I was like, we're just better off as friends if everybody's gonna be like trying to joke with us about being in a relationship, because once somebody is in a relationship after being pressured to do so, it doesn't feel legit, it feels forced, it feels like you guys are putting up an act. Because another personal example that I've had of this was the first like boyfriend I had, and he's like one of my best friends now. I love him. Like, I guess quote unquote boyfriend, like everybody, like we were best friends, our best friends. Wow. But like back in like 6th grade, we talked to each other all the time. We played Minecraft together. That's how fucking solid we were, bro. We played fucking Minecraft together. But yeah, anyways, so we'd always hang out and like just be friends and chill and shit. And people would always be like, wow, why aren't you guys dating? Why aren't you guys dating? Wow, oh my god. And then eventually he asked me out, and I was like, it was in public, so I looked around and I was like, if I say no, everybody's gonna get upset. So I said yes. We were together for like a month and broke up. So just situations like that where it feels like you're pressured into a relationship, God, it sucks. It really sucks, because it ruins what kind of relationship you had with that person before, whether it be platonic or even slightly romantic in nature. And also another thing, saying that these boys, these fucking men, are gay when they have very like openly stated that the farthest that they go is supporting gay people, it's fucking horrible to do. Do not force a sexuality upon them that they do not identify with. Like, I get it. I get Jimin is very feminine. I get, like, whenever they're talking about girls, he doesn't really say much of anything. That doesn't mean try to make a bunch of call-outs for him, being like, wow, you act like girly, you must, like dick. Because that's fucking horrible to do. It, like what I said again about, like, sexualizing people and demoralizing them, that's what that does. That's really what that does. Another thing, with V and Jungkook, like, when people overanalyzing their shit, it's like, every time that they look at each other, it's gonna end up in a compilation somewhere of like, wow, gay moments in BTS, wow. And it's like, they try to like cherry pick the most like specific instances and like try to like go extreme for like an extreme reach to find like something to like prove their claims. And that's just horrible to do in general. Like, if you do this shit, I'm like not gonna sugarcoat this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because these are real people. Your actions have actual repercussions on them, and changes their relationship, not for your fucking fujoshi fetishizing. It makes them so uncomfortable around each other. And honestly, doing that will probably just ruin any chances that they have of developing like a deeper relationship. So, I don't know if I've said all that I want to say, but I've touched on pretty much all the big bullet points of what I wanted to mention. So, too long, didn't listen. If you ship real people, that's fucking nasty, and you very likely shouldn't be doing that, because they know that you do it. It's not a secret if it's on the internet, because they can fucking find it. So, cut that shit out, please.